is a great example of that. No matter who's come up here to get an award, everybody's cheering, everybody cares about everybody, everybody's celebrating everybody tonight. And so I want to say thank you, and we have our next meeting on Friday during LT, so please come out and be a part of it. It's awesome. I love being a part of it, and I want to thank Coach Susie for all that she's done with it. So I know Coach Susie's out there, but we can give her a round of applause. I know she's worked really hard. And we're going to continue to move forward to be the best that we can be on and off the field, and that's what it's about. Because when you leave here, a lot of you guys aren't going to play college sports, but you guys are going to be people out in the community. And the question is, what kind of people are you going to be when you get out in the community? And you're going to be loyal and honest and trustworthy and have strong character. And those are all the things that are going to help you be successful at the next level, whatever it is you choose to do. So I want to thank you for being a part of it. I want to thank you for continuing to be a part of it. Bring your friends. Let's continue to grow this, because it is helping us with what we're trying to do here. All right? So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. Last program. So before I bring up Coach Pilson, I wanted to say that easy. I wanted to say that probably 3-4 years ago, we're probably some of the lowest points for our football program. And 2 years ago, we hired Coach Pilson to come in and make the changes and do the things that needed to be done to raise our program up. And clearly, he has done that. He has the respect of his players. He has the respect of everybody in this building, because we all know how hard he works. And recently at the Capital Conference Coaches meeting, Coach Pilson was voted Capital Conference 13 Coach of the Year. That says a lot about character and all the things that you bring to our program, and what a fine group of young men you have brought to the table this year to represent Lee High School on the football field. So Coach Pilson, if you'd like to come up and give your awards, bring it.
I speak on varsity. We're going to have Coach Mullins, the freshman coach, come up and speak.
We had a tough season this year for the freshmen today. But one thing I can say is they fought to the very last game. They stayed in it, spirits stayed high. And I think they're going to be ready for next year to get us a good JV team and build on the varsity. So we went round and round all the way up to tonight. Coaches were going back and forth about what kind of an award and who we should give it to. So in a team that had 4 players that had never played organized football before, it was tough. So we had a lot of standout kids. A lot of kids that came out, they learned new positions, they learned what they had to do. But one stood out a little more than others. We had a player go down in one of the games. Unfortunately, our center got hurt, and he had to stay out for the last 3 or 4 games. But somebody stepped in, and somebody was there. And somebody tried to take command of the offensive line the best they could. So we're giving the coach award to Chris Cortez. Yeah.
right. I'm Dave DeChill. I'm the offensive line coach, and I'm giving the Offensive Player of the Year or Offensive MVP award. As an offensive line coach, you preach to your offensive linemen to worry about what they can control. Worry about making their blocks, worry about pass protecting, run blocking, and then everything's going to work out if they do their job. But football's a game where things break down. You're never going to have a perfect play. You're never going to have a perfect scheme. It's 11 guys working together. And when you find a special player, kind of the mark of a special player in football is when things break down, they're at their best. And not only them making plays when things break down, but bringing confidence to the rest of the team. And when this guy was in the backfield, you could see the calmness and the confidence that not only the rest of the offense had, but that the sideline had and that the coaches had. This kid was unbelievable. He also had the pressure of having the head coach as his individual coach, and not only having offensive individuals, but essentially having full practice individuals under the head coach's eye, and really no one else except him that the coach was watching. And he made plays the entire year, and that's why our MVP is Craig Hamilton.
Hello, I'm Mike Ward. I'm the defense coordinator here. I have the honor of handing out the Defensive Player of the Year award. I will say this first before I start talking about this particular individual. Just like most team coaches will tell you, there's no one person on the field. It's all 11. All right. So even though I have to hand this to one person, we had to choose one person. This goes to all of you. Everybody play defense. The snap of the ball, the second team guys who are helping us out. This belongs to every single one of you. All right. It's not one person. But I only have one, so I have to give one. It works out that way. Maybe next year I'll have 11 or 12 or 15. All right. This one individual, his coaching staff used to like to joke quite a bit. He'd come to practice, and he did all right. Nothing really stood out. He did okay. When those lights came on Friday night, he was a different man. All right. So we started calling him Friday Night Lights. This particular gentleman led the team in tackles on defense. He also had 6 interceptions on the year, which according to Coach Alfrani was tied for third, not in the conference region, but the state of the most interceptions of any division defensive player who played football this year. All right. I'd like to give tonight's award to Jalen Wycliffe.
This is probably the most important award, I think, for our football team. It's a Lancers Unite Award. It's the person who epitomizes what a Lancer, what a Knight, what someone who's noble is. I had the pleasure of coaching this young man for the first time this year. I had a watchful eye over him when he was down at freshman, but through the season, he epitomized what we went through. There were some hard times, there were some struggles, there were some people who would look down upon him. I even was hard on him than I think on any other player on this team, but every single day, he came with a beautiful smile. Coach, what do you need? What do you need to do? The Lancers Unite Award goes to me.
Okay, and while I have the coaching staff up here, first time ever have the honor of presenting the Capital Conference Runner-Up Trophy for 2016-17 Capital Conference Runners-Up for football to Coach Pilson. Congratulations. Outstanding. Okay, a couple of quick things and then I'm going to turn you loose. I want to say thank you to all the parents that volunteered in concessions. I want to specifically say thank you to the Booster Club, all 5 or 6 of you, for all the work that you've done in this fall season. I cannot tell you enough how important it is to have parents come out and support the concession stand and come to our booster meetings and support our kids by coming and volunteering. Amy DeJulian, who's here tonight for all the things that you're doing. I also want to thank our ATC crew, Larissa Porter and Adam Lucas. Let's give them a round of applause because they keep on the field. Lastly, I want to thank Ms. Lowry. She's here tonight. I know she's super proud of everybody. I want to thank her for all her support over the last 2 years in helping us grow this program. So thank you very much for everything you've done to support myself and our coaching staff. And lastly, Dave Arthur, are you here? Where is Mr. Arthur? He's hiding somewhere. Mr. Arthur, I want to say thank you to him. If you could give him a round of applause. He's worked really hard behind the scenes. We're going to go to breakout sessions. Breakout sessions are football, going to the main gym, cross country 157, volleyball 158, cheerleading room 136, golf 135, and field hockey going to the auxiliary gym. Thank you for a great fall season.